Hey, it's your girl Chab, and today I'm coming at you with a first impressions demo and review on the Wet n Wild holiday brush collection. It has 10 brushes right here for you. It is for $30. I bought it at Walgreens, okay? But if you're buying it as a gift, you probably want to take that $30 sticker off. It comes with 10 different brushes here. This is not a makeup tutorial, okay? I will be talking solely on the brushes today, but I will be doing a look with it. If you want to know the details of the look, all of my products that I will be using will be in the description down below. So if you want to see what I think about the brushes, then let's get started. All right, guys, so this is the Wet n Wild holiday 10 brush collection right here. I'm just gonna read the back of it because that's where the info is at. It says these limited edition pro brushes feature an ergonomic handle design, making application comfortable and seamless, cruelty free and gluten free. There better not be any bread products in my brushes, that's all I gotta say. It is a vegan. Synthetic bristles mimic the consistency of a natural hair brushes. Ergonomic handle for total control. That's redundant. We're not gonna have this on my channel. Anyway, set includes 10-piece brush collection, includes from left to right. So left to right, yeah. So we have eye shader brush, taper blending brush, flat contour brush, flat foundation brush, large powder brush, blush brush, fan brush, taper highlighting brush, fluffy blending brush, and concealer brush. So we're just gonna get on with it. We're gonna do the face. So I already have my brows on because they don't have a brow brush in here. So let me just take it out of the packaging. So it's got this nice little sleeve right here with all the brushes pictured right here. I'm gonna take the sleeve off, and then it's pretty much that. You don't really have to take the sleeve off, but I did because I just wanted to show this print really quick. This is freaking beautiful. What and wow, where you get this print from? I kind of want this like as a phone case, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll chop it up and do a DIY. No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so let's take it out of the packaging. So it's just got the plastic in here. So when you open it up, here are the brushes. Okay, hang on, I gotta look at them. These brushes look cheeky deaky. Hold on, I gotta take out the biggest one. Touch my face with it. They are so soft. You already know your girl got a lot of brushes here. I have used Wet n Wild brushes before, but not their pro brushes. And this one got a little torture device right here. Yeah. Anyway, it's got this little scaly part right here. It's got this ergonomical part right here where I guess you rest it on your hand. It's got a little divot right there. You just rest your hand, your finger on there, and you just go blop, blop, blop over the face. So that's cool. That's cool. Let's just take them out of the packaging. So, okay. A fan brush. Hello, how you doing? All right, I've taken them out. So I have the brushes all laid down on my counter right here, my table, my desk, whatever. And they're in order still from the listing from like left to right or whatever. So the left brush is a shader eye brush. Yeah, so that's this one right here. It looks kind of like a concealer brush, but it's nice. It's flat. Does it poke? No, it does not. It pokes a little bit. So it's like synthetic brushes, they're a little more stiff than natural hair brushes. Natural hair brushes just go with the wind. They're cool. They're nice. They're like this. Okay, see, it don't hurt. If you're like patting on eyeshadow like on the lid and stuff and you get it a little too hard, these bristles just like poke you right in the eye. That's from my experience. Anyway, we have a taper blending brush right here. So this is the blending brush. I don't care for the shape too much. It looks a little cheapo to me, to be honest. So let's move on. So then next is the flat contour brush right here. That I don't like contouring with these type of brushes. I usually just use like a fluffy brush or something. Foundation brush right here. This is a flat foundation brush. Most people like to use flat foundation brushes to buff out the face. I do myself, so this is cool. Then we have a large powder brush right here. So this one is the really soft one, the really beautiful one. It is already poking out and shedding. It's $30. I just gotta remember it's $30. Anyway, this is soft. I could use this for like bronzer, like just, you know, I like big brushes for like bronzer and stuff, so this is cool. This one right here is the blush brush. I could also use this for bronzer too, to be honest, because it's like flat and you just go bam, but I will use it for blush today. It's a little big for blush, in my opinion. Here we have the fan brush, of course. The fan brush, nice for highlighting if you a fan brush type of girl. I not so much. So next we have a tapered highlighting brush. This is more my speed as far as highlighting, so I will use both brushes. That's just double clean cleaning for me, to be honest. But I will do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know. And then we have the fluffy blending brush right here. So this one is a little bit better as far as like, you know, doing a little bit of windshield wipe motions on the crease or whatever. This one isn't so bad, but we'll see as far as performance. And then finally we have the concealer brush, and this one just kind of looks like the eye shader brush right here. It's just a little bit bigger, and you can use this to kind of like carve out your eyebrows. I've already done that today, so I'll be using this for something else, maybe like concealer under the eye or something like that. So anyway, I'm just gonna run through and do my face and then come back with how I feel about all the products. So let's go. All right guys, so this is the look right here. So let me talk about these brushes right quick, okay? So when I did the eyes, first of all, look at this magicalness. It's beautiful. It's not a tutorial, okay? I've used all of the eye brushes. Every single one of the eye brushes have been used. I did have a little bit of trouble with just 2 blending brushes, okay? So if they added maybe 1 more blending brush, one blending brush in between these 2 brushes, I think this would have been more killer and fabulous, just because I need a brush that's going to be clean, that's just going to blend everything out. Because I mean, overall the blend is good because your girl Chab, she know how to blend, okay? I used this brush for a little bit of like the inner corner highlight, and then also I used it to pat on some concealer on my eyelids. So there was that one. This one, good. I will have to test it some more, but as far as I'm concerned, carving out the brow will probably be a piece of cake with this one right here. And then this brush right here, I was pleasantly surprised because, I mean, I already know Dose of Colors eyeshadows are really good. I've used the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors here, and when I put on the color A Moment, I had a moment there, girl. Like, maybe it's the formula of the eyeshadows, but with this brush, literally I just pat on to all of the products. So there's still a ton of product on here. Like, I could literally just, you know, pat this in, and I still have some product on my, like, on the brush, which it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but overall, like, this picked up a good amount of product and it just placed it on beautifully. And all right, good job. My only gripe is that I would like to see maybe 1 more blending brush. That's all. Now for the face brushes, so doing the foundation, I have the flat foundation brush here. So when applying this, I did use a light coverage foundation, okay? And I applied this all over to the skin. That's what I've been using lately, and I like the finish of it. But I noticed, even though it's a light coverage foundation, okay, I noticed a little bit of streakiness from this. So I had to blend a little bit more with this. With synthetic fibers, it's a little tricky, especially if they're not packed on quite as well. So when I squeeze it, it becomes really small, like that, right? And that just means that the brush itself needs to be packed a little bit more, and then I think it'll blend out a little more smoothly. Now for this brush, which is the contour brush, I used it to blend out my concealer. Also a bit streaky as well. And I know that this is not what it's used for. This is used for contouring, but again, I don't really contour like that, nor would I use a brush like this. So yeah, it was a bit streaky because again, the brush isn't packed quite nicely. Also, I would probably add in another brush into the mix, and would probably be maybe like a flat fluffy brush, like a flat taper brush, something similar to like this brush, but like this size. So that way you can pat on your concealer, and just an extra brush so you could powder the entire face, or even if you're just doing under eye. So that's just for me, for my routine, my opinion. Anyway, going on to few more face brushes here. So we have, it got dirty from all the other brushes that have been touching it. I mean, it was already dirty, but whatever. Anyway, for this brush, this is the large powder brush right here. I use this to do my whole entire bronzing situation, and I quite like it. I'm a little more tan than I would like to be, okay? But like, I like how the bronzing looks. Like, it's like nice and tapered out. You just, you know, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It was a little scary at first because when I picked up the product on my brush, I noticed that the powder was just sitting right on top of the brush. It wasn't like kind of sinking into the brush like most synthetic brushes I've used, but I think it's just more noticeable because they're white haired brushes. So yeah, blush brush, I have no complaints about it. It picked up the product beautifully. It just applied to the face. I would like to see maybe a smaller brush because I would love to use this for like contour or something, because brushes like these I like for like contour, but this was a good brush for highlighting. Now for highlighter, I was pleasantly surprised because, well, I already knew I was gonna like this one. So this is the tapered highlighting brush. It was beautiful. It applied everything beautifully. Now I did have to pick up more product than usual because this is a little flimsy. It's not a whole lot, okay? But when you apply it on, it just fills in this whole entire area of the cheek. It makes it nice, it makes it sweet, it makes it suave, it makes it look beautiful. And then I just do a little bit of that, and it highlights the forehead. This brush is really nice. I wouldn't say I'm a highlighting, like fan highlighter believer, okay? I still go for like the taper blending brush right here, but this one made it look pretty good. Overall, I think my face looks pretty good. I did have to use a little more elbow grease in there, but I think overall, like, the brushes are really good. All right, guys, so what are my final thoughts on the Wet n Wild brush collection here? They are Chab. I like these brushes a whole lot. They're not the best brushes, okay? But for $30, it's $3 per brush. You can't go wrong. $3 per brush. I think that's insane. It's a great value, and especially since Walgreens like to put some stuff on sale. So this is about to be half price. So these are Chab approved. Really like them. They're not the best brushes, but they're good brushes. I like the design. I think they're chic deaky. They're pink. They're my favorite color. The only thing is they got white hair. I will leave some comments in the description or in the comment section and let you know if they stain or anything from you know, washing and stuff, because white hairs tend to do that. And I think that you should run over to Walgreens and buy them now. Walgreens, you better sponsor me with this video. Just kidding, you don't have to. I like your products. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all these social medias down below right here. And dig, hit the notification bell because your girl make new videos every Friday. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or what you would like to see next. As always, thank you for watching. Bye. Pro brushes, a little more smooth. This brush on Walgreens. It make design stupid all over this back. I bought it from Walgreens and it's $30. So